What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon. We are going to talk today about the Ethos Solid, a benchmark, dare we say, type ball for the line of Brunswick, non-HK22, which is pretty dope. Again, guys, not everything needs to have HK22 in it, so relax, just relax. We're going to jump right into this video. We're going to compare this ball to my favorite ball of all time, the GB5. So let's just jump right into the video. As always, shout out to Next Gen Bullets Pro Shop. 12 packer, Bowl Genesis. Let's go. Now, in all transparency, I have used this ball just a little bit. I drilled it a couple days ago, and it was on some transition, so it's got about a game and a half on it. This ball shapes. It needs friction with the out-of-box surface anyway, but this ball definitely shapes. Numbers and whatnot for the ball will be right around here or in the description. Low inside target, it's all right. But that ball definitely, you saw that, it shaped a lot. We can throw a couple more shots with the Ethos Solid. And then I'll compare this to the GB5. Oh yeah. Layouts for the balls are 60 by 4.5 by 20 on both pinup GB5s. Throw one more with this. It's Ethos Solid. Oh, that's out the window. Hey. Let's throw one more shot the right way. Now, one thing you will notice, well, you can't see it, but when you look at this ball, yes, you can get it. It does lane shine fairly quickly, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Got around that one again. I'm not throwing the ball well today. Last shot with the Ethos Solid. Now, I know some of y'all are gonna say, well, they don't have HK22, so the ball's gotta suck. No, not everything needs HK22. Balls that don't have HK22, generally speaking, in most cases, from what I've seen so far, tend to be a little more controllable. But I digress. Last shot with the Ethos. Yeah, that one, it sees friction and let's do that one more time. Now, the question of this is, should you add it to your bag, depending on what you've got? See, it sees friction and it's just taking off, but I'm also kind of bowling bad today. Let's go to the GB5 and show you something different. Okay, so we switched to the GB5, same layout. Let's play the same part of the lane. Hopefully I throw it better. Now you see, even though that ball still saw friction and kind of charged, it wasn't as dramatic of a change of direction. Sometimes you need something that blends that out, that wet dry out, where and it's not nearly as responsive versus that Ethos sees friction and. Let's do another shot with the GB5. Still a little sharp. All right, let's throw one more shot with the GB5. See, that GB5 was much smoother. I was able to get inside with that. I'm gonna try to do the same thing with the Ethos. I don't foresee it being able to make that turn as smoothly, but we'll see. All right, so we're gonna get inside a little bit. Let's see, I could be wrong. Let's see if the Ethos can get in there. Now I did fish that a little bit to the right, so I'm gonna do it one more time. All right, let's see if we can get in there again. Yeah, she got in there, but she was weak, as you saw. So we're gonna go back to the right, just a little bit, tighten up a little bit, see what happens. So where does this Ethos Solid fit? Well, it can fit in a lot of different places depending on what you need in your bag. I think this is it's not a one-trick pony. It could be a benchmark ball depending on surface prep and layout, of course. But it can also be a piece if you need to open up the lane a little bit. I was very surprised in comparison to my GB5 with the same layout that I was able to open up angles a little bit. Now, when you start to do that, you run the risk of wrap tins like you guys saw a minute ago. But if you need that capability, you need that flexibility, that ball does that. Now, I will say, if you have the original Ethos and or the Ethos Hybrid, ironically enough, I think you can actually use this because you have the original Ethos with HK22, the Ethos Hybrid with HK22C, and if those who know, that ball saw friction there really took off. This could really fit right in between both of those balls. So I think if you're an Ethos fan, definitely pick this up. If you're needing a piece that is not so much, again, a one-trick pony, this could go a lot of different directions depending on where your game is and what you're looking for. Ethos Solid comes out June 10th. Check out your local pro shop to pick one up. Tell them B. Ross from Back After 10 sent you. Thanks so much for watching. 12 bagger, Bow Genesis, Team Next Gen. Love y'all. Peace.